Hello students and welcome to the last part of chapter 14 sources of energy standard 10 science. So today in this topic I will discuss different environmental consequences of using this kind of energy sources. We have studied various sources of energy in the previous sections. Okay, I hope you recall all the energy sources. Exploiting any source of energy disturbs the environment in some way or the other. In any given situation, the source we would choose depends on factors such as the ease of extracting energy from that source, the economics of extracting energy from the source, the efficiency of the technology available, and the environmental damage that will be caused by using that sources. Okay, main reasons are what, which are very easy to extract, means it will be available to the nearby location. Their calorific value or their efficiency should be high, that from 1 kg of that energy source, means very short energy source we can collect maximum amount, very a few quantity of energy source we can collect maximum amount of energy from it. The technology which are available and the environmental damage that will be caused by using that energy source, these factors should be keep in mind while selecting the sources of energy for power generation. Though we talk of clean fuels like CNG, which is compressed natural gas, it would be more exact to say that a particular source is cleaner than the other. We have already seen that burning fossil fuels causes air pollution. In some cases, the actual operation of a device like the solar cell may be pollution free, but the assembly of the device would have caused some environmental damage. Yes, do you know that this solar energy, when these solar panels are made up of this silicon silver, after their lifespan, when their efficiency will be finished, then they are become electronic waste. So the disposal of that electronic waste and the treatment of these panels are very research continues in these areas to produce longer lasting devices that will cause less damage throughout their life. Okay, still many research are going on that how can we we do less environmental pollution and use all the energy sources more efficiently. Activity 14.8, gather information about various energy sources and how each ones affect the environment. Debate the merits and demerits of each source and select the best source of energy on this basis. Okay, so energy sources are first fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, that type of thing, thermal power, then hydropower, biomass, wind power, solar energy, tidal energy, wave energy, ocean thermal energy, geothermal energy, nuclear energy. Okay, these are the various types of energy. And among these, I think that solar energy is the best energy source compared to other type of energy, because other type of energy are ultimately related to sun. So solar energy is very important and mostly it is inexhaustible energy. Now questions. Can any source of energy be pollution free? Why or why not? So I think that wind energy, geothermal energy, solar energy, you can consider it pollution free at certain level, but every time any source of energy is exploited or used, it causes some amount of environmental pollution. So the exact answer is there is no energy source of energy which can be completely pollution free. They are polluting the environment but very less, but ultimately there is no source which is not pollution free 100%. Even solar energy is not that source, so please keep in mind. But still we can use the less polluting source we can choose. Second, hydrogen has been used as a rocket fuel. Would you consider it as a cleaner fuel than CNG? Why or why not? So yeah, yes, hydrogen is a cleaner fuel than CNG because hydrogen is burnt in presence of oxygen, which produces water vapor H2O in gaseous form, whereas CNG that contains mainly CH4 methane that will be burned and produce carbon will separate, hydrogen will separate, and ultimately that carbon will react with oxygen and it will produce carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. So I can say that yes, hydrogen is cleaner fuel compared to CNG. Now last topic 14.5, how long will an energy source last us? We saw earlier that we cannot depend on the fossil fuels for much longer. Such sources that will get depleted someday are said to be exhaustible energy sources or non renewable sources of energy. On the other hand, if we manage biomass by replacing the trees we cut down for firewood, we can be assured of a constant supply of energy at a particular rate. Such energy sources that can be regenerated are called renewable sources of energy. So I have told you earlier that fossil fuels are very limited. One day they will be finished, so we can't rely on that energy source. Also, they are non-renewable energy source. On the other side, if we manage that biomass by planting more and more trees, then we can get more and more wood continuously because it is renewable energy source. So if we manage these energy sources very wisely, then there will be no problem for us. But unfortunately, humankind are very incapable of doing so, of managing these energy sources. So we have to face many problems. Renewable energy is available in our natural environment in the form of some continuing or repetitive currents of energy, or is stored in such large underground reservoirs that the rate of depletion of the reservoir because of extraction of usable energy is practically negligible. That energy is very deep depth in earth, is located in very depth in earth, that to collect that energy it is very practically impossible. Okay, so that's why we have to choose energy sources very wisely. Now activity 14.9, debate the following two issues in your class. The estimated coal reserve are said to be enough to last us for another 200 years. Do you think we need to worry about coal getting depleted in this case? Why or why not? Yes, because we have to worry about it. Although coal is used in large amount thermal power station to generate electricity, it causes pollutions. When coal is burned, carbon gas will be emitted in the environment. Coal is also non-renewable source. Once depleted, it cannot be restored back. It will last for only 200 years, but formation of coal has taken at millions of years. Therefore, we should use it with great care. Otherwise, the future generation of us, our will not get that energy source, and they will blame us that why we are not use that energy source judicially and why we don't left any source for them. So it is our moral responsibility to use this source very wisely so that our future generations can also get benefit from them. Second question B, is it estimate it is second question B, it is estimated that the sun will last for another 5 billion years. Do we have to worry about solar energy getting exhausted? Why or why not? See, if it will last for 5 billion years, then we should not be worried about the solar energy getting exhausted, because the sun will last for another 5 billion years, which are not very less. We will have to develop advanced technology for to trap and store more and more amount of solar energy more efficiently. Then, on the basis of the debate, decide which energy sources can be considered exhaustible, inexhaustible, renewable, and non renewable. Give your reasons for each choice. Okay, so exhaustible you can consider in fossil fuel, coal, they will depleted someday. Inexhaustible like wind, tidal, solar energy, they are in the form continuing or repetitive currents of energy. Then renewable you can consider biomass. So if we manage that biomass properly, it will give us a constant supply of energy at a particular rate. Then last is a non-renewable energy. So fossil fuels are once used up, then they are lost forever and cannot be renewed. So they are considered as a non-renewable energy. Question 1. Name two energy sources that you would consider to be renewable. Give reasons for your choices. So I will choose wind energy and hydropower energy, because water in the reservoir will be refilled each time with rains. Whenever rainfall will come, we will get again water. So first renewable energy is hydropower energy, and second energy is wind power. As wind keeps blowing due to unequal heating of the landmass and water bodies by the solar radiation, we will continuously get the wind. So wind energy is also considered as a renewable source of energy. Give the names. Second question, give the names of two energy sources that you would consider to be exhaustible. Give reasons for your choices. So first and foremost, I will consider fossil fuels like coal, petroleum as exhaustible energy sources, because once they are used up, then they are lost forever. We cannot get that energy source for millions of years, as you know that they are required millions of years to produce. So I will call coal and petroleum as a exhaustible energy sources. Okay, so that's all for your chapter. What we have learned, I have just quickly revised it. Our energy requirements increasing with our standard of living. Okay, maybe future generation will need more amount of energy per day, which human being, one citizen is used energy. Maybe after 50 to 100 years our future generation should require twice the energy which we are using today. So energy demand will be increasing. In order to fulfill our energy requirements, we try to improve the efficiency of energy usage and also try and exploit new sources of energy. We also need to look for new sources of energy because the conventional sources of energy like fossil fuels are in danger of getting exhausted very soon. The energy source we select would depend on factors like the ease and cost of extracting energy from the source, the efficiency of the technology available for using that source of energy, and the environmental impact of using that source. Many of the sources ultimately derive their energy from the sun. So remember that ultimate source of energy is sun. Okay, whenever in exam you have been asked to remember that ultimate source is the sun. Okay, so that's all. With this note I finish this chapter. I hope you find it very interesting. If you have any doubt in this chapter, so you can ask me. First read all the whole chapter very carefully and find questions. If you have doubt in any question, any topic, then please ask me, I will solve it. Okay, thank you. So if you like this video, then do subscribe my channel. Also like this video. If you want to any change, then please comment in comment box, and also press the bell icon so that you can get every notification whenever I upload new videos. So thank you for watching. Bye bye, take care.